So tell me, Element, or tell the audience.
Okay.
We know what a turntablist is,
Yeah.
and the general public knows what a DJ is.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to educate those that don't know. How is it that you get into turntablism, and what is turntablism to you, as opposed to just general DJing?
Oh, okay. So give the definition, like
Yeah,
my
for you.
definition.
Yeah, for you, man.
So my definition of a turntablist is someone who takes sound or music. I mean, because I know it's not all vinyl these days. You can, get an MP3 and manipulate it as well. But it's taking songs and in sound and flipping them and making your own music out of it, as opposed to when you're a DJ, you're just letting the records play and you're spinning for a party and everybody's having a good time. And, there's a big difference between just that and then your hands are constantly touching the records, and as well as, manipulating the vinyl and just trying to create your own sound. That's what turntablism is to me.
Got it. But I know you're a DJ also. Like,
yeah.
I've seen you have bookings, and you're not necessarily cutting it up and ripping it up.
Yeah,
I'm
not
playing tunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocking a lot of clubs or parties and stuff like that still. Yeah.
Do you enjoy that as well?
Yeah, big time. I think that grew on me later, because when I first got into DJing, which was like around 1996.
Okay.
When I got into DJing, it was I gravitated towards, again, the scratching,
Okay.
the beat juggling, the back spinning techniques.
Got it.
And then just doing my own homework. And at the time, it didn't even seem like homework. It's just that I wanted to know more about this subculture that is hip hop to me.
Wow.
And when I was finding out who Grandmaster Flash is, Grand Wizard Theodore, Charlie Chase, DJ Hollywood, Kool Herc, and it just blew my mind to know how long this had been around, and that there's an origin to all of this. And again, and maybe that's just me and where I come from in my culture, because that's what we do is we always pay homage and we always pay respects to those who have paved the way for you. So again, it was just like me getting into hip hop, but then just really diving deep into, way deep in above the surface and really finding out what it was all about. Yeah.
Element, I've heard you always give respect to a guy named Breakbeat Lou.
Yeah,
You
Breakbeat
mentioned
Lou.
that.
Yeah.
How did you discover him, and why do you pay homage to him, man? What is that?
I would say him and another guy by the name of Lenny. They started, was it Ultimate Breaks and Beats, which was the compilation that came out. What was it? I could be wrong on the timeline, but I want to say in the 80s.
Okay.
But
Probably
it made
late
it.
80s.
Yeah, it might have been late 70s. I could be wrong. And a lot of those records they put on these compilations were pretty much tools that were used for every legendary producer in hip hop, whether it was Molly Mall or Dr. Dre or, you name it, Rick Rubin. They all sampled and used the Ultimate Breaks and Beats collection.
Okay.
As well as a long list of others. And they always bring that name up. And of course, I'm just going to flip it around and read the liner notes and just being like, oh, okay, this is who Breakbeat Lou is. And to fast forward a bit, in 2010, I was invited to be on the Rock the Bells tour when it was, going all from coast to coast. And we did Governor's Island in New York. And I met him. He was there. He was just walking around. And then somebody else had pointed him out to me. They were like, yo, there goes Breakbeat Lou. And I just heard the name.
Yeah.
And I was playing at the time, and I had somebody kind of play a couple of tunes, and I'm like, I'll be right back, because I don't think I'm ever going to see this guy ever again. So I took the headphones off, moved him to the side, and he saw me, and I'm looking right at him. I'm like, 1 second. He's looking at me like, who's this guy?
Wow.
I remember coming off the stage, and it wasn't really a big riser, and I'm coming there, and everybody's just kind of having a good time. And I'm like, it's nice to meet you. I just want to shake your hand. And I pretty much just gave him my introduction of where I was from. And he's like, oh, man, nice to meet you. And I'm looking forward to hearing your set. And he was a good guy. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned something that I was going to bring up.
Go ahead.
So since you brought it up, I'm going to bring it up. I know you were asked to participate on the Rock the Bell show on Sirius Radio. So we're gonna do some name dropping here.
Let's go. Please
tell them how LL Cool J and his people find DJ Element.
Okay, now we got to bring up a legendary Arizona pioneer from here by the name of DJ Z-Trip.
Yes, sir.
And Z-Trip is the DJ for LL Cool J, even right now. And they rock so many shows. And most recently, he just did a tour called Force, the Force Tour with with Jazzy Jeff and the Roots Band.
Huge.
And a long list of just legendary acts: MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Ice-T. You know, the list goes on. And anyway, he's on board. He's there. He's like a resident, if you would, for Sirius XM channel 43. Shameless plug. Rock the Bells Radio.
That's right.
And he reached out to me, and it was like I want to say maybe in the beginning of the pandemic, you know, because everybody's just trying to stay busy, you know, even though we can't be out there and doing gigs. And he just reached out to me, and they just asked me if I wanted to be on board and, you know, be a DJ for the station. And I jumped at it. I was like, man, this is an honor. This is a blessing.